now, because of 5 minutes pleasure,
I'm super excited about
20 minutes pleasure, somebody's life is going to be medicine.
Ginger chips at me power chow. Say enye mape ginger chips dear. And then I worry. And it just something say you were in powdered form like this. In tea, so we will be all pick green tea to send me near me green tea and I may be a gum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me sakanwa na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about a ginger and you see the health benefit of ginger. But it just some say the organic honey and I come and I get mape ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubitimi afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ofra you be deliver get your more kama. So we Ghana so me patch ofre
0277-609-644.
Mape ginger chips dear OBA here.
Yanko check it. Wako check it again.
I think some every 6 months.
Every 6 months.
Tuberculosis
Any other ones? It was here on to the next story.
And Lord God said, let us make man in our own image, in our likeness. A man represents God on earth. The handsome man on this wonderful Afromax t-shirt has a message for men, supported by all women in our part of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it is all about Afromax Plus. Afromax Plus is a supplement for men that helps you keep a good, healthy prostate. This supplement I'm talking about helps you to deal with optimization of blood circulation. The same thing helps you nourish your liver and your kidney as a man. It will fight your premature ejaculation, not forgetting improving a quality spermatozoa, and will combat for you your oxidation stress. All these are in this supplement called Afromax Plus. If you are a man and you want to live a prostrate-free life, I bring to you the message of hope. Call me now and order your Afromax Plus right now, either on a local line 0277 609 644. I repeat, 0277 609 644. You can call me on WhatsApp. You can send me a message on WhatsApp, and immediately I'll respond to send you your order immediately. Or if you also find yourself in America, 862-215-2007. You can WhatsApp, or better still, 202-412-5332. All these numbers will assist you to order in any parts of the world. Remember, for a healthy, prostrate-free life, go for Afromax Plus. Afromax Plus. A man needs a second chance. Thank you.
And then Yamakoso Krumo and Kofunya HIV pa Gabriel Abdul Glover or say and you will die alone too when you have this kind of HIV. Well, there are some cranny. Obisu said the condom too is not safe. Well, well, Sandra Tego said, Dr. K, do you know something? In fact, we are all not safe. Someone you meet, you think the person is free. I didn't the moment, so then you get to
And I yes sex and one sooner. And
say any sex and qua. Counselor wa na me ntie nwum baako me mbra ye ba e dey aka no to asosia e ba sie akwaba
it's all because of this. And that's a wife I make up. Set me out. I can shit. I'm out to be shit. I can't even do boom. And then we tell you, I can't know what that's all. And then what she is. You see, say you will fair the shit, prayer, you will fair your shots here. We got to name it now. I think about say. They said the chat, so I am here. My dad is saying.
Shamekasa, Ayakasa, be let me do. And I said, talk about me, let me go. And I can say, be let me do.
Obi bi sa wasi.
Oh, and I said, talk about me, let me go. Oh, yeah, me too.
obo number
That's counselor.
Baby, oh, yeah, me too.
Baby.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mama make us style, baby.
me wa tell time ne ko me say me di cancer time be brave na say me obeba bia na me di times ma me no e nine no me di kra edu na me di ni nyina ne cancer bantem pans cancer ma jo e adom bra emra for mboko oh e da din e na ye brother
brother so dapa e da bia ya wu bia anya just brother so bia ya wo brother
o ye ko bra oh entia
and then so your ma
wa ben sa no
and na ma enkrafo nyina nkanka mo wo su nyina afiu and aye di ye homo ye homo
camera for no
and ye di ye homo wo e wo su nyina de denise afibia ani di ne baako afibia ni di ne baako afi nso ye di afi ye ma ohene ani obi afishaba na ye nkase homowa awa homo yi ye huru ekom enti ebreduane na ye di no
and me a friend is saying
quickly
you will say quickly na say just say
eduane ebreduane eduane abroso enti ma nkranfo nyina nkanka mo amu osu nyina afishaba mo mama ware nkranfo mo afishaba mo pen nkranfo ware ono se mo afishaba osufo so na edu na ye de ko yeni na enenya ma mi bi a ekoso Togo Boga research no e ho atochma yes
kwa be so cancer
number 2 doctor here obi sun yo ye dede nzafi na oba na ya ye patient o me HIV positive dey thinking different and the last message now can yen so e be correct and say na ya can e be tie obi obe ka kire wo say condom enye 100% bia oyale because answer na condom better nyame manage no a very simple things either say the condom has expired next week we work on about I mean it's one of the bad things that somebody like you should do.
Say make it a condom.
Yes, a sexually active young. You see that mentality.
But I don't remember the last time I asked.
That is sickness in its own self. I mean, at your stage, your age, your status, that you can't remember the last time you made contact with a man. Is sickness.
But I'm not married.
So I mean, you are not married. No, you are not married, and you are doing it.
So I have stopped.
Why do you stop? You
because
sick.
It's fornication.
So the first one you did was what? And to you be oh chan am but because me try not the yale and the American say every sexually active girl like Rosie should have condom in your bag. Number 2. It is said Dr. K, we'll see HIV 6 months ago. It's a laudable idea, But the fact that you do your HIV test 6 months ago doesn't mean you are positive.
Me, you know, 6 months.
No, I'm gonna say when you do it, doesn't mean that your status is clean, because you can just be infected in every second. But maybe in your mind, you are careful, say you've not done anything that will bring it to you. The girls that you are talking about, 15, 24, they never contracted the disease through any sharp object. It was through unprotected sexual intercourse. Now hear this. Sexual intercourse doesn't bring HIV virus. It is unprotected sexual intercourse. There is no contraceptive that is in the form of the prevented the virus from coming, apart from CD, which is condom. So if anybody says that condom use is bad, then the person is wicked. Look, the ABC, abstain, be faithful, use condom. I have come to resolve that the best one is use condom. And people must learn how to use condom. There are people that they use their teeth to tear condoms. It destroys the condom. There are people that when they want to use condom, they don't know the expiry date of the condom. An expired condom can get torn during intercourse. Same way here, if you buy the medium size, thinking it will fit you tight to be light, it will also get torn. Because condom have sizes.
There were sizes.
Oh yes.
You know me, you know.
Yeah, they have sizes.
And I never knew.
Condom have sizes. We have all sizes. There was a product that came one time that was not all size. It was not all size. It was medium and small. It was manufactured from China for us. We returned all because it was difficult. When you wear it, you don't have blood flowing. Your male organ doesn't erect fully, and you'll be suffering. It was very small. It cannot even fit to my hands like this, and the depth was very short. Because I think it was manufactured for the Chinese market. Because Chinese male organs have more short male organs in the world as compared to Chinese, Japanese. They do those round areas. That's how their male organs are. It's normal. It's not like hotels, but it's normal. You know what we're seeing on TV and the pictures surrounding us. So I'm saying that if you say condom is not good, the fact is that these are the things. Know the expiry date. Know where to keep it. Why am I advocating that all girls who are sexually active should have condoms in their bag? Women can keep condom better than men. At best, I'll keep it in my wallet. It's in my back pocket. The heat will affect it. But a woman will always keep it in their bag. And women, remember that if it is not on, it should not be in. The outer layer of the condom goes into your private part. So you should always guard what goes inside you. You fought against female condom. And so women, you say it is not good, it is not sweet. So you don't like it, it's difficult to fix it. So let your concentration go on the male condom. If a man walks to you, don't let him use his condom. Let him use your condom so that you know what is going on. And for condom to get burst, it is when the man has ejaculated and is still using it. Then it means that the lubricant, he has lost erection, because you cannot wear condoms if you're not erected. So one of the means that people say, condom, we are not just say, bear man who do it, bear man who do pa. The elasticity no so I didn't blow to Ajimi say na I say and today two na tight me pepe and be one and that's the most dangerous thing that can happen to you, because condom one ayira obi ne wo that adjusa na ofoso pia for so pia na wo dey fini be ma ho ewura de na wo preventing nyina ye nsuo ni nyina na e wa san kwa gogu it we futu am de mo obi an say make sure that it is erected before you fix it on, and make sure that exactly after ejaculation, some few seconds, don't allow the male organ to go to flaccid fully before you pull it out. Otherwise, it will be a problem. Now, the third one is that when you're pulling out, guard the ring. There are times people are pulling out and the woman is holding that style. Oh, if you know, or person so much they mame, yeah, Tim Daddy Jimiano. Who so much that we're not for the bear man 12 condom no de na wo mpese begu ho ye nsuo no na akwa kogu nti mesraw HIV no bi abedu sesia no de yame ya ne areho no say 15-24 ne dangerous 15-24 ne 15 year DSS graduate and at 24 years university graduate. It means that the future women we are looking at are people who are living with it. Because well, DSS or the SS.
When they say SS 4 na 15 no more Jesus 4 na call SS no from SS1 to SS3 you know or HIV positive. Or we no call university or HIV positive. Or we university no be university or HIV positive. People don't joke and when you buy them. Let's raise the bar in the home. Charity begins at home. And for the churches that have refused us from coming there to talk about the HIV virus and its mode of spreading, open your gates. Let us come and educate the people. Let's begin to gather money to do this education because it's painful. One of the things, neighbor, one, or tell a video buy illegal there was no condom. Did you see it? Teacher, Bollet teacher buy there was no condom. DJ KA buy there was no condom. There's another guy or a rapper didn't buy there's no condom. So if you want rapper, oh yes, another video to what the Kumasi guy be. Hey, J-Bad, your friend J-Bad.
Like seriously.
Yes. J-Bad, there's no condom. So you see, the condom use, we have to talk about it, and we those who call ourselves the celebrities, we should not smile. All of us, let's make it a point in our life to educate people that HIV is a killer, and it's real. It's close to you. It is dangerous that you will be walking or somewhere better, and somebody will bring it to you. There was a young girl on TikTok who said she has gone to a Galamsey site and didn't get anything. She organized a brothel and was sleeping with men, and she realized that she's HIV positive at 18 when she got there at 16. That's GSS graduate. She's going to share it to everybody. Where she will share it, I will not get. But the painful thing is that the one that will get will be closer to me. Look, stop saying that. Now saying the rate at which people are getting through sharp objects is minute. Because the blade, the top blade are not and chene a top rose are not and chene but Kualana Bado mo pempema grow so much, so much on pemagro. This is why I'm not happy with Togo that you can't say when a shame comes, it will lead you to another thing. So tell a shame about Amako, you are ambassador for Nkuto. Who gave him the ambassador? For what? No, for what? No, but for what? Maybe it could be maybe it was a deal that he has signed already before this came and they didn't cancel it. But we can never say that for the disgraceful thing he has done, then it gives him the right to get an ambassadorial deal. No, brand will associate themselves with such a loose thing that he did. So I'm saying that so we should not even applaud him for having a deal. We should investigate. Was the deal there before he did this thing? Because if you look, I'm saying that per the excerpt of the video I saw, or tell him, I don't know the lady, but it could be that he was even recording the thing without the knowledge of the lady. Because he set the camera before the girl came in. Yeah. And when the baby came in, he was trying to go and cover the camera. Watch it carefully. I mean, what will come over a grown-up man like this, who has children and have wives, who is a celebrated person, to think of recording himself and bringing it in the public domain? And after all the video, who posted it? There is no law banning you from recording, but it's a law that bans you from publishing. So we shouldn't clap our hands for KA. We shouldn't clap our hands for what do you call him, Otele, because KA says that his son, somebody else published it or something like that. But who published Otele's own? Let's not be happy with these things. And the painful part is the child that is in the video. That child in the video. That child, because the child was coming and said, "Ma, my child was sir." It means that the mother told the child that if you look at the facial expression of the girl, she doesn't look somebody who was ready for the game. Per where I sit as a sex therapist, I'm saying that this thing we shouldn't praise it. If you have any video on your phone, we don't want it. Don't post it. It is an insane behavior to record yourself. If you know you are not performing well, seek for help. Afromax is here on 0277 609 644. And as I get ready for my story for today, I want to go to the next month. Happens to be World Prostrate Month awareness. And all of us should be ready as men to go and do our PSA, know the state of your prostate. And I told you that for more than 2 months now, we have connected ourselves with Dr. Boateng for free screening. Men, we too, we matter. Go and check your state. And when you go, they say you are 0 point. Clap your hands. But what do you use to protect it so that you don't move from 0 point? Just walk to me and look for Afromax Plus and take it. Don't think about cancel the Obenya scanner. Then I will you if you Mbacho, Muyefa ye enko bebia ya kuma wono. Koni sika wo. Enkwa ene sika eyeke. That's very, very important. Rosie, are you happy or not married?
I'm okay.
Okay. You see, I want to tell everybody, those men like us who are still married.
What remember some
NCC
for first. You will be able to send King Kelshum crash. I old school no more back. Yes, education, my HIV way.
Project yes, to us. Now a donor funding. Can be signed. Number two, once in never say. But make I say the last Minister of Information, was it Fatima? That they call her, that beautiful, eloquent lady. Fatima made it clear say, new ones, LED screen vans.
Okay.
And I'm at to say, or see only over 40 pieces, so 400 pieces now. I stand to be corrected. So vans about. One information services almost centers. Every district assembly, according to the data, has some. So now it's left with us to start education. Now drip cars the car SEC district assembly. Almost van. So but the problem is that they need budget so that they can be able to do this education. But until they come to do the education, me and you, what are we doing? We should let everybody know that HIV/AIDS is real. And when you get it, there is no cure.
SEC, is it under government?
It's under government.
Let's see. Anyway.
It's under government. And you go buy so what don't you feel guilty eating the money of the government if you are not doing anything? Can you press the government to do what it's supposed to do? And I'm saying that the pressure should go that 1524 is so alarming and painful. 24 years old. What did you come on to you? What did you come on to you? Yo, what did you come on to serious? When you can make sure joke. 15 years. That's it. Yeah, that's it. But I can't say something before you read the story. Rose is here, fun homes is here. But me do not miss a fun home. Not I deserve from. Because you, what they say you through you know. And almost someone what in solo. The abenti omo wale and so almost sure someone share Mr. Right. But maybe the men sabo me book at us we share Mr. Right that and you diabo.
Miss how are you?
There is no one wale da.
That be ba me sure.
And you know that didn't. Madam, take the initiative akwa obaby a won kan bia oba ne nyansa.
Oye gamophobic.
What does it? O won tema oba enya natural sense. Na oba abrewa sna 40 ko ya abrewa. Number one, be very daft or be brave even with free SHS. Your money changing a word do. And say, wow, at your age, and calling you will not meet Mr. Right. My sister, open the gate. What does it? Let's check your know.
I can't be only team saying I do a I said, I'm bro, you beat me. I say,
oh, yeah, bro, not now that, and you're singing as I'm following them. I'm following Look, Ghana is how many years? You're already 70 years. America is 240 years. So when you're comparing yourself, think. No, bro, for the voice of what? Now what we shall shoot you off me? Come ready.
Counselor.
As I said, I am force power.
Counselor.
Now I'm going to go
I was so connected.
Send this story.
I say was so connected.
Oh, Counselor, send this story.
And you want any of our
send this story. I'm girl be all caswa. Me no kase we hia mo adenden.
And then obi the story about
me the pictures na che
next week
nice woman yanka okay o dey next week
now nice woman not you no be worry na
Debbie obi abusing that say life
no be
counselor
wow
yeah be worry every money be worry
Sister in our now watch it.
You better worry.
Prof.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Right.
To make us some Mr. Right.
Sorry,
Oh, no, sorry.
Yema Ghana for
I also know Diana.
yeah, Ecoso. You know, baby, I truck at that thing, Eddie, I'm praying. Say, Yema Ghana for you, counselor. Enfan anonto asemi mu bi enfan manona bibi koso e wona brabo counselor okrata ni letter to my spouse. Dear counselor, on the day of my marriage ceremony, my mother-in-law and sister-in-law didn't attend.
Okay.
I had no issues with them before. In fact, I loved them dearly, especially my mother-in-law, as if she were my own mother.
Big mistake.
Their absence hurt me deeply. But some elders and a chief advised me not to cry. So I held my peace despite the disgrace. Counselor, now, during these difficult times, my main concern is that my mother-in-law sent a word through my husband's friend, warning that if anything happens to my husband and I bring him to her, they will deal with me harshly. My husband reassured me, saying nothing will happen to him for them to get to me. Still, I feel unsafe and sometimes think of leaving. Though the thought of that he has done nothing wrong keeps me tied to him, despite the ups and downs in our marriage. Counselor, today, my husband told me that I am the reason his family has rejected him. This has left me confused, questioning every single thing I have done. Please, counselor, I need your guidance on what to do with this. Counselor, asem yenua baby atro no tenten me mono fuabako emfama ene se eda wo ware no ne ni kunu e maame eni na kuma wo ma nsia ware na se ha no pa ni kunu maame na se eni na kuma wo ma nsia ware na se ntie ha no pa na no ne omuni problem bia ya na no odom maame na pa ye ni kunu maame no na se no odon pa isan se ofa no se ono ankasa e maame wo ma ware na se no ha no na epenifo bi ene ohene bi tu ne fo se e ma ne nsu na aware de sometimes sa ene ya etie na otoko so etra na ware ase. Counselor, abrai mu oden ne niema ekoso eba fom ne ade wo ya ware mu nyina no mi kunu maame esoma mi kunu adamfo bi se o meka nkere mi se bibi to ne ba no a djuma wodi be di mi no mani enye ho da biara da mi kunu ka kere mi se bibia anto no enti enya ade a nebusuafo eba be ha no eba be ha oba no enti onka na koma emfa nto ne yam wei ema ni nya assurance kakra woni kumu, even though sometimes I na so oja ware no but eya adwene a eba ne tim ni se ni kun nya ne boni bia na mom nebusuafo na ase omo ya ye the main problem enti a aware no ne niema ase ekoso na eba fom ena no pe ya counselor mi kun say ena me sunti ena nebusuafo apono counselor ever since ami kun class asem we kire me my confused me hu ne emenye decision bi am take bi including ya warrior ne kra me dwen hu mienu say na be a mistake na my e de me ho abetumi counselor den ena menye
me da se pa na emo amore afi mun kai se ba ka che mu se papa bi ewu oman mu ayeti na sensen bi si e me ka che mu se ansa na me kra me pie no nyama bibide besi na mo anhwa enkwa beto munyi di na mo hwe de eba na me fa konya nso da president Mahama say ye president say ye papa bedu ko bi eto say oyale a ofre no okoje no so ama ene ode yi enti mi gina prophet Emmanuel bedu ko bi anem ni asori for
President
Mahama ye gina bedu ko bi sorry for his excellency na fu shira no pa asori for nya se eda wase which the sampa oni bedu ko bi muti yi They could be said, and the master say, Uncle Diboni, son of Phoebe, I bring a one. Dr. K, no crowd woman say, oh, while you crunado, crumami, bet is so mammy, obebre.
Oh, Quabes.
Ukrumami, no mamma. They toss me, Ukrum Yanum, your sisters in law. Now, sisters in law, we live with them according to the law. And let say, Togo Boka, Dibian Boka, Togo Boga, Ewari Rosie now. Now, oh, young one. Say me and I may yet Togo Boga, Papa. I am the father-in-law to Rosie, and yes, sir.
That's right.
So you see the in-law between me, Rosie, any Togo Boga, any Krum, who is the law? Togo Boga is the law. So Rosie cannot come to me unless through the law because it's an in-law. So if the law is not giving you access so that you can meet your in-law, then you are in trouble. Our dear Sinebusian phone, here or Barney chief for Abbey or one dear boy. And it's all no where Kuma phone and Barney as small grower one dear, what have you said? But this tells you says something went wrong before they paid your bride price that you didn't know. BBC, 18 Omambano, you were told, be rest assured, say, BBNC. But Uniobi definitely BBC. Ya eba ni babe u agoba mane ba busuafo bio ma no ka che on say woni ne TBBC abebe boy amane hwe no ma wi ansi e say busua bayifuo obi betuma ye ni bibia ma wo ho akere e say a man's enemies but from his own family and the sister tie me say wo kunu na kwa aba na enne ono asa aba back aba be ka kire wo say enya wanka oni na busuafo omuti ye a. Mind you, that statement is a dangerous one. Because you are guarding this man from this particular thing. But and now no being another catch or say, and now it means that there is something that went on before they married you. And now the man has finally come out of his shells to tell you that my family doesn't want you to be part of us. Hear me? Oba. Okofie bi na kwari be me bi ni empe wasema men ka say I came to marry the man and not the family. Okay. Leave
it comes like me chawa no preparation bibia ye set na e duro na mu pull out. I
need to pull out so that you don't get pregnant. See, look
a bad man.
Now, Counselor, sad story we are. Let me turn it the other way around. Say, Beman so say Kobana say on so akwawarena ne in-law ne the sister-in-law ne brother-in-law for no so empena semwa. Ono so onye de.
Oh, ade ba kon say me catch obi an say o ye Beman na akware. Na odi oba ne be fie na ma me say on pene a me fie ni wale.
Counselor, say that again.
If you bring Rosie home to marry her, and your mother says she will never agree for you to marry Rosie, forget about your mother. Once your father agrees, marry.
Okay.
Same way here. If you take any man home, and your father accepts the man, your mother says no, ignore your mother and marry the person.
Okay.
There are limits to mothers when it comes to marriage. But when a son is not well cultured and well trained and begins to listen to the mommy or mommy way bread because the husband is not ready to stay in marriage.
Or your mommy's boy.
Thank you. Or by mommy's boy because maybe he has been influenced by the mother. Dr. K, Nyankopon Emma Bonsam who can say, on said Joe be I just a wheel in Kwame Boa. I don't know when could you be it. I didn't. Edin Tron, Bonsam Yen, maybe Oja if no you soon. It is Debia me casse, me ma many me or me a pet. Me in yellow trot. Me ma mean yellow trot. Our lentin on bed than yellow trot. And to Musunyo by yellow trot for Subai. And to Balaba while me boy yellow trotter, Usha me yere, and I'll show me mamma, and go ye. And to me, ma many me yere, to me, never could have gone near you, papa. So it is left with you to learn how to live with your in-laws. The first thing is that never make your mother-in-law your mother. Don't replace your mother with your mother-in-law. She is not qualified. She may have the guts, the right to give birth to you, but she's not your mother. She can never even be your foster mother. She will be your rival till you die. Oh yes, your first rival in marriage is your mother-in-law. That is why I say, now we didn't mame unfortunately, we didn't pray no so if you saw him now so say now if you are or put you everything to right because the rival is coming. This young woman is going to suffer. She will suffer very well if she doesn't take a quick counseling so that she'll know what to do. The truth is that the husband coming to say, you are the reason why my family is no more with me means something has happened. She needs to seek for post-marital counseling so she can make a better decision for herself. But I repeat, don't make your mother-in-law your friend. Let her remain as an in-law. Give her the respect as an in-law. Acknowledge her as an in-law. Even if your mother is dead, don't replace your husband's mother as your mother. Rather go and look for somebody outside as your mother, but not your mother-in-law. On 0277, it is Afromax Plus for all men, 609 and 644. I mean, write it slowly in case you are looking for a husband. I have some men available and some women like Rosie available on 0277. I have some widows too, very young and beautiful. The husband died through motor accident and they need to marry again. Come and let me give you to them to marry you on 0277 609 644. Staying without sex because you are Rosie waiting for Mr. Right. You are sick. 0277 609 644. Papa no call anyone cheninka. But yes,
Yeah, bro. Young Richie.
This is Angel 102.1.
And then they were really new. And then I am a passer.
Ghana for you say the voice up next on your radio. Mami Panchia Kasiema. Sister Ama, yeah, Sister Ama one tea ku taxi rank unu ku yesi mutie pa bro she's so chill. Mami Cha Madam Speaker na fi encha Ghana for pimpi mu amhwe on TikTok ni Instagram ni ade baby Facebook for and I must say as I come cute Rosie Professor and I pay DJ Richie.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're continuing our story right now, but I think that we should not be happy with what is happening on our airwaves, especially with the type of content that we are facing with our children. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Good boy.
well, so please stop and let's continue. I'm setting up the camera so that we'll be able to continue our storyline here.
Nisa, I'll find out now.
Yeah. All right. All right, so now we'll come and read our story for us today, hoping that everything will be fine. And once everything is fine, we can move ahead and cross the bridges we are supposed to bridge. All right, so I'm doing setup, and this is what I do every day before the show goes in part 2. We do part 1 and part 2. What we go behind before we are able to bring you a clear view of what we are doing. Sorry, but let me also share with all of you that Afromax Plus is a very good product, and for the men who are on Afromax Plus, they will testify
that they have not regretted being on Afromax Plus. So if you are watching me and you are a man and you know the state of your prostate, then come on, go on your Afromax Plus. It's very, 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 very important. Go on Afromax Plus and get your own done, because your health is your worth. And for the rest of you who are watching me right now here, thank you so much for also connecting. Today is Homowo at Osu Homowo. I mean, you know how it goes like. So it is my day, it's my time, it's my everything. This morning, those of you who are watching my live, I went to the Chief Palace at Osu Alata. And my brother, Nikwa Boni the 5th, I brought the way they were doing the traditional quickly and everything out for you to see. It was lovely. It was good. It was nice. It was a very, very good initiative for us to see. So I'm grateful for whatever you have done for us. Today, on our trending stories and our issues that are trending and making headway and making headlines, one of the things that I would like to encourage you to do is not to bring your news out thinking that it will help you solve the issues you want to solve. Ladies and gentlemen, when your news are exposed, it tells us that you are not cultured and you are not well trained. And it's an illegal business by the laws in our country. The law doesn't ban you from recording, but the law bans you from publishing whatever news you have on your phone. And whoever does it, the law comes to deal with you. So I would like to encourage you not to do any of those things, because it doesn't augur well for a well-trained, a well-cultured young man who has gotten the opportunity to use the time you have for something better. So good. I have a story and I'm dealing with a story. But as I deal with a story, one of the things that I will encourage you to know is also to come closer and let's do it the way God wants us to do it, by teaching people who don't know what they need to know. If you don't know, you must know. If you know, you must know. And that is where we are. So Afromax Plus is the baby on the block. And I want to encourage all of you watching me that it will be better for you to ask and where order for your Afromax Plus. And for the rest of you who are also watching me here, also order for your Afromax Plus. Please share my new page for me and let's go. This is Counselor One. Thank you for coming. Tell Abna I am now on Counselor One. Let's try and start this until we resolve the issues we have with the other one. I will join in the next 30 minutes. Okay, so that's Abna. Abna just told me that she's going to come in the next 30 minutes. So in the next 30 minutes, we'll have Abna coming to read a story for today. But until Abna walks to us in the next 30 minutes, let me ask a random question. Please come up. Have you gone to do an HIV test? I don't need the results, but I just want to know, have you done the test before? Have you taken the initiative to go and do your test? And how was the feeling? You want to share with us when your results have not come? How did you express? How were you feeling? What were you expecting? What was the expectation? HIV is real. And once it's real, I would like to encourage you to take good care of yourself. The current statistics in Ghana, according to the Ghana AIDS Commission, is not anything good to write home about. So we are encourage all of us that let's play safe. Let's play safe. Let us play safe. Let us play safe. Playing safe is very, 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 very important. Malaria is there, typhoid is there, but HIV virus is one of the most difficult ones that you can ever think of or believe to think about. I want to plead with all of you that let's be faithful to ourselves. And the faithfulness is not just to your partner, but faithful to yourself, to tell yourself, I will never be infected. I don't want to be the one that will bring the bad news to my spouse, to my husband, to my friend, to my sugar daddy, to my side chick. I mean, if all of us are living a very potent, free sexual protective life, some of these things will not become a problem and a burden to us. I am not too happy. And that is why anytime I get there, I become very, 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 very passionate. And I don't know what to do to myself because I think about it and it's so painful to the extent that you are looking at a young girl who is just 15 years. And out of the 15 years of that young girl, she's going to spend the rest of her life being on a drug. Like the doctor who came in the video saying that, fire, yeah, papa, and that from. Yes, if you forget, your viral load will increase. So don't get there. Don't get there. Even 7 days medication is not easy. How much more a whole lifetime medication? There are people on contraceptive. The contraceptive you take can prevent pregnancy, cannot prevent sexually transmitted disease. No STDs can be prevented by any contraceptive. But the best that can prevent both of them is the use of condom. So may I encourage you, either the female condom, the male condom, use it, but learn how to use the condom well so that you don't play and say condom is not even safe. I know that condom has 98% elastic preventive method that will cause you to enjoy lovemaking, but will not end you up in trouble. If you find yourself using condom and still finding trouble for yourself, then there is something you are not doing right. I'm going to teach you how to use condom. So please get closer to your phone and come and learn how to use condom. Now, let's have a good conversation. It is alleged that there's a video, it's not alleged, there's a video that a lot of negative inscription and issues are on with the tele. It happened with DJ Kehe. It happened with Bole Teacher. It happened with the new guy in Kumasi as well. My question is, were these videos posted deliberately to achieve certain purposes in the negative language? Or these videos came mistakenly to come and defame, shame, and disgrace the people in the video? Now, after this video has come, is it giving the individuals opportunity to do what is right psychologically so that we'll see that they have asked for help? Or better still, they are not doing anything but asking for help? These questions need answers because what just went on recently from the life of Utele was the bad one that can never happen to anyone. But my issue is, if you hide a camera in the house of your side chick to record yourself, for what? Was the recording meant to come and blackmail the woman in the video later? Or the recordings were done so that Utele will prove to somebody that married? Or the recordings were done for Utele to keep the record and keep the girl from not going? Was the recording done by Utele so as to get the girl as a victim in his quarters? I have no idea who the girl is. I wish I knew who the girl is. But if I know who the girl is, I might encourage her to do something very, 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 very nice, polite, legally, than what Utele is said to have done for her. Because I'm still believing that the young lady was innocent about what was going on. I'm just thinking, until the engineer of all the troubles will come back and come and see the wait I'm here. So one was the lady who was recorded, who was being recorded, aware of the recording. That's one question I want to ask. Because this particular question that I'm asking will help. unfortunately, like I said earlier, the lady in question so as we speak, I'm trying to calculate something in my head. When will the official capacity building issues surrounding this be for us to learn something? One of the things I want to encourage every viewer watching me is that condom is not a sin. Condom should be used well against what I term I want to say that we need to learn how to address it. Well, all I want to tell you is that don't record yourself, especially your news. Don't keep it on your phone. Your case, the finding of yourself, don't keep it on your phone. So finally, everybody, I want to know that the HIV virus that is walking and flying in Ghana came here as a result of sexual intercourse. There are young girls, 15, waiting to go to SS. People living with so let's cultivate the habit of doing what we know how to do best and giving results to those who are stranded. Well, there are things that you have to carry now with Jai. So that's what I was doing. Not everything I can spill up here, but I'm saying that it's so alarming that at ages of 15, 24 are having HIV virus. Let's do something about this. So I want to rest my case here, and Abner comes. It comes to continue from where I am. If you're watching me, you want to make a request, just click on the request box, especially on TikTok, and we'll do justice to you to become part and parcel.
That's it. Once a while, what we can do is with this to get. But I think that even fruitful, especially when we are just going straight to. I believe that it is one day to know who we are dealing with. So when somebody opens the too many things I don't want to say now. Yes, we can't die. So we want to do well. Let's hope for the best and for the better. But HIV is real. Make sure your system is not one that very. Well, let's learn to say no to strangers, even when they are sleeping or they are going in the car. All right, so I think that so far we've learned some lessons, and I'm hoping that these lessons will go a long way to keep you away from falling and become a hero of our time. Become a hero of our time, both here and the world. See, well, let's go. Continuation. I just needed a break so that we can continue. So the story of the day is what we can do something about. Well, I am trying to hold on to it, wait for Abdullah, but I don't think that Abdullah have two things here. Because a minute I can endorse. It mean come and me and Mr. Say, I am here. And now I'm here. Are we ready for our sugar crash? I want to know. Okay, so whilst we talk that, I think education is true for it. Prophet Emmanuel really could be celebrated his birthday on the 1st of November at midnight. And we heard that you make it work this time. You make it work. Amen.
Are you watching me? Trying to post the celebrity bash. That is what we are about to do. Well, let's go ahead. So, as I've educated you, HIV virus, when it goes into your blood, it's difficult to come out. It stays like tick on you. It's only the salmonella virus that we've seen, and okay. Where are you? Who is here? So after the lecture, you don't want to continue with the All right, so I don't want to read a I want to read it. That's why I'm struggling here like that. Not knowing what to do. But yeah, I mean, if you have any question you want to ask me concerning this one or not this one, please just go ahead and ask me. I'll answer. Bring out a question, I'll answer. All right. I looked according to Noah. Ain't call anymore. So advise those who are showing their videos that doesn't give you credibility. It doesn't. I mean, issues. Oh.
Well, I want to see all of you tapping. Just tap, 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 set, tap, 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 set, tap, 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 set. And let's continue our conversation. And where we have done a solid 30 minutes. Abra has not read, so what to do? So Inlaw'S. Oh, Monsieur Atonement. Well, I believe that. I'm just quite glad to see that. Let's see what will be the outcome of my quietness of the life. We're having a show, not as I'm quiet. Am I dead? Am I alive? What will you do for your brother, your husband? I want to wait for my husband to come and read the story. 30 minutes is very, very, very small. Abna Ngona yedi no. Ade ba kwa mpese mu nyina mo kai ne se ma ka to ho se bibesi. Son assembly is here course. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, Abna Sugar Cash is here. Abna Maymao Aquaba.
Counselor.
Hey, Abna.
Wait, Counselor, I'm calling the one bread. Counselor, I'm calling
what matters here 30 minutes. What's what happened?
My brother, before my brother was a show from
for anyhow, who we are direct their phone in here. Afra. And I said, oh, but you had many that screen is who. And you show up at 30 minutes now. My two good night, Diana. So I could be off for Abna Baba, no buy, no more to say, me my bread, Jimmy Goncoda. Say, no, we are sitting. We will sit down, we not over to them or sit down, and then you will wear innovation. Me, I make sure I should do or sit my bread and go. Hey, we are surprised, we are smooth. Hey, Sanet, was I buy no so very careful power. Or Friday day. Yeah, or tell any coya deal try video. Getting your ready crown and him said, why confused. Nipa nya ready no aforce no echire mu yodi bedi abrama apa. Hello hey abna we asisa we asiti enchere ni bedi na obi mu se dey se me nkoda na nipa bra o yesen my yesen won abna my yesen won me die you there's a phone on my lap. Okay. Hey, we are supposed to have no myself. Oh, I won't say my brother was and as a money. I don't know what to say. You are the dean. It's a one country. I'm not super woman and you, sister.
No, the honorable father, so I think. Good, she honorable comment. Honorable brass, so I feel we about your brass.
Or say, me that. Now, or no, so let them.
Oh, so.
Now, me that. Okay, I've not made that. I'm not Madonna. I don't know if you haven't seen me there, something, mother. Okay. Or friend is a phone in the hat. And I make us a phone in the end. Why didn't so woman now our friend in our house? You hear say so bad about you. So we say me that. So now we say me that. Abrana bibia da din here. Na de ekoso wi asi mi nti se waka bi adai. Eh na flamingo eya flamingo. Minye cross afi na bo se ha me ba afi na oda bi o mba bi da. Okay. Lora boy.
I'm going to send a request.
And my, can you say a number and I'm the proof of?
Oh, Sam.
Maybe I or the call you are the flamingo number. Hey, the flamingo sana mutimi kuntoka. Abra. I didn't cry anything. Molita anything. Okay. I have fresh. You just said then on the me. I've never building. Go with the page way. Oh, try number. Okay. Intimate boy, no so. I've been away.
Now which one more?
No, not true. Abrana Obo ha na me hu wen ayo administrator.
I'm supposed to have instructions in the horse.
Instructions about administrator down. Moderator down. Comments, setting comment, report, block.
I'm saying dot 3 or go within so dot 3 or
medium by maybe we say on the request be amba how no refusing a request na abna sugar eh agro ibe abna chubi una I just think maybe I'm you organization, voice, blog, comment, mark views. Okay. I'm going down. Moderator one. Fundraiser, live recording, comment disclosure. E. Okay. I'm sure you are. Remember when you know so much say. Okay, one guest. Now invite. Okay. Remember Abena so much say. Abena expand, off, search, disconnect, add to group, expand. Abena na say microphone indoors until we ain't me no moderator. Anyhow.
And I try some more and I now follow
Disconnect guest. One of the plans is my I'm force. I'm a my moderator. I don't know, sir. You need certain number of people before you can have a moderator. Because I have clicked on everything I know. Let me try this one to and see if there's a moderator here. Let me try this one to and see. Show that live show comes down. Oh. Many guests. Many needs.
That's how I question comes by the woman. I'm a time festival. That's how I question this.
Almost 30 minutes.
I was waiting for Abna. I was waiting for Abna. The phone is not here. Where? Obi a friend because me die.
What?
na nipa da sign order. No ma da say, my say. My say. My say. One a twem. One a twem. Obian twem wa. Obian betwem. Baby am timi ho na meti ya. Madam, my say.
It's like Casawada. Oh, so Usha were you so a cabo some Casawada. Good, dying. No, about so I'm saying they're paying in the young watch and what's my brain. Was Ubiasa Casawada. The way I did that mean anything, you were still sleeping.
Abraham who alone.
Oh, yes, I'm going to say, I'll be one of the trick one of my family.
You, for Sisiana Menyane, Namada. Siana Menyane. Miss Diana.
Good morning. In the morning.
Miss Diana. I be for me. Baku ya tia, baku ya kesiya.
Yes, wonder.
And baku so ya. Na the buy and say baku account. From where Abna not following you.
Really? Oh, how?
I think you're not following me. That's why I can now. I've now gotten.
I'm following you, Pa.
I've now gotten into the moderator area, but unfortunately.
We follow, Pa. If you don't follow me, so hating when you don't follow me.
Look, the way I've not sugar stars now.
Sugar star, not sugar star. Sugar stars. Wait, my day I make us was so I was not follow. Follow, Pa. I feel
So me ankasa de my bomba am because spraying mommy I will chire me ade. See am those on Facebook. Thank you for YouTube. Thank you for your patience waiting for Abna. I was asleep. I just woke up. So let's continue.
Amen to that.
And the enemies of tomorrow are here. And someone in our body, son. You did restriction into something. You did restriction into something about the Basa. And I'm not maybe do with what I said, then they see. It's a fina about a dear uncle. And there was for what about her channel. Oh, I'm quite so well, my name will be a coin, and the coin, so then I go see you all. Now, over her channel, I am in town for a year, your coin, you go see it. Okay, I'm not, and see, I bet you have to be alone. Okay, and here to our comments. Abna na Abrabona who born is saying. Oh, okay. Okay. Atiase. Ni I want this from there. Uwo bi beto aso wo Ghana pa ngofo ye mmehye wo. Na we isa so makoka de yenka. We bon pa say mu bia fa mu nkofari mu nkokani. Mu nja ma ye nko aye wo ani yenkani. O ja se mu dwe mu ya mu flamingo nko so sa. Men only win. No, you know, moving I'm not basa. When you know, when you and common as you see, I'm a far too musuna a year HIV, they will borrow. And now, Monte, home vampire. Mzafin on the air can a fin on moon so but your moon share no tapping and just say with my building now. Why? It's very important to build this one. Once you are here, please keep tapping and let's raise the bar. I'm not catching one bar. It's very, very important. Share it and try and gift. Moon gift it. Me interested then about because almost block is and then me tafre share. Maybe I'm Opa, thank you very much for sharing. Na nyangu puncha because he didn't come. Ya na friend ya en fan ko ebi na ye nkoye ni medase. Abna na o kan ebi. Maybe I didn't saw the chop about my own so we get a dinner rubber in because means a siano. I sent me a kind many years ago. Or baby, a young say, wouldn't send you a nicotibiano, and said, Unya, tell you rubber, a condo. His son says, when ya a bed, am I in now? I'm not maybe G2 said, Beman over there, whom woman condom send you only condom beber. I'm not what you say. Matilda, the victory. Actually, yes, Bema, I'm not thank you for the flowers. So, say flowers, who I know then buy it. Made that until I won't carve and I'm medium lawyer. Let me cut. Let me say, you won't be na ye nam nankasa. It's me and TRC. HIV and TRC. Now, and common air corny, you said. And quality JSS. Now I'm saying I'm not almost buying and so I need to now all come with do at them. Yeah, all come with do at them. Now the Amiam Shishman said, the what born in Humbra, Papa be at the baby. One shot or no, the one attempt in no fast mother fee. It's not me say, me advocacy they say, or baby, put me in Pemagoro. Me ma bema and find a condom in the one gas at all condom because all one a builder. And I remain yabbing. And I feel do I share with Facebook earlier on. Now, baby, I being your home away bushing fee. And then let me call a bosom home and cook bim make a cry. As I see, dear fit any people. It will Facebook. As I feel be a corner fat and move a cry and new tea.
We be can waka. Now see a poison. And me advocate me say abna ko ba bia oni mi pema go di bia ono nkita ne condom. Abna ya chiche mi osisi aska di chiche bi ni Ghana Social Marketing Foundation am no me eduma. Ya che freeze asika na ya di che nasa. Enti eni bia no che bi. As you see, you have to be a responsible adult. Just say condom and boy for me. Oma to sudo. Me ambassador for Kiss Condom. Na me call round. Kiss Condom fiti factory ho eba shops no. Yeah, the more 6 cities. And they actually sold it on 7. Now 3 cities, not about 4 cities. To see I don't on condom about 20 cities. Now 3 rounds, yes. Me call yeah, me call our filling station. 20 Ghana. 20 Ghana cities. Me call babies who are 15 Ghana. Me call babies who are 10 Ghana, 12 Ghana. The same condom. Wow. What's it? What's the idea? What's it made there? Benku rubber. Oh, ebeti. Na obanso be oba betrasiama. Obana. Oh, there. Oh, there. Oba benja huma obi fa benku rubber nshawase because ebe proud, ebe my infection. What I say, because benku rubber nyade. Latest foam na ye latest rubber na ye condom na any benku rubber nyepe. Misremu enye fine. Ni boy de nkra any HIV is born nyepe. Iti misremu bo humode na se obedi mpema gura watum. 20 Ghana de obo ahuna to 20 Ghana 3 rounds. Unum dia 1 round bia when 20 Ghana. But me advocate say a man keep it condom. Say I won't ever call. If it's not on, it shouldn't be in. Because the biggest prevention you can get is not any contraceptive. Contraceptive can prevent pregnancy, but cannot prevent STDs, cannot prevent HIV virus. So I plead with all of you that let's rather advocate say a man crack condom. Na be man ba oma shama. Asofo ni asafo maame fo na oma tutu oma ni area oma dwene se kire nkwala no condom ombe say enti me me nkire won yenye abstinence no me ni omo nya adwen abstinence na nke ye basisi an agi nke nse abstinence ni nya adwuma enti ye de ye ntufo na ye nkoye ni ne ye nye CD na ye condom use condom na ye nkwala nkoye ni babna obi a wadi 15 uni se na safi we GSS wo ena kwan so a ye fa enya HIV virus no a sharp object blade obi yi wani achi obi odi etwa basa nyama no is in the minority. Infection rates during sexual intercourse ewo majority. Some kwala ya yedi won komo 15 24 yi nyina no. They are not doing anything with sharp objects. They are not injecting themselves. They are not using blade to cut themselves. They are not going to places to go and barb their hair. They are wearing weave on and things. So I beg to say that majority of them got it through sexual intercourse. Because me kai say nkwala ni GSS I don't buy dey or ya bo ye dey buy ya ba be jim GSS before they get to SS. So Mr. Win na ye fa ye man nkasa mentwe bia man nsin wo tintin. Make sure that you learn how to educate your world that if they want to indulge in sexual intercourse, they should do it protected so that they will not be infected with HIV virus. Because the virus is a dangerous thing that you can come by. That's what I'll say for now. Abna minim so food to be fufu bi abeso the man. Say only moderator. Me enko ye ni.
The only responsible adult, and okay, because at the end of the day, some will be a home as we. You are between me, yeah, just be responsible out there. Don't live a reckless life. Naija, I shall be a kakra. One of it's me, I come.
Go unya de na. Enye sa do so na go. Enye nyin say abosu me nkunu wo ya no e free o. Forever and never. Forever and never. Na mo so amanya bi nso no yesrem. Me menye wadin say wanya bi a wo che a wo yi udi ewu. There be wo che no. Na overload no kosoro. Na wo beg ace. But say you say wo fa duo no mo a wo fa duo na ani obi da nipa na nya bi because en komo anu adwo eduo ni ti. It mesra say mo amanya mo mbobode na mo koje eduo ni enton e free. Yen sika de de age eduo na ma monya kosi mra e benya eduo a ebe san yade no. Na yetu yade na se a wo so ho ato. Wonye mo nso a bo modern na kwaya de sabia na yen hwe se ebi wo moje mu a mema abofra no so enya ne yenko yeni. Me da wa se wo time a wo tape a share na ye na ma na akosoro. Esa se nkomo a ebedi no. E nkomo a ehia da. Enne ye the story ni to ho. Sister bi be share ni pay ni ma me pa ma aduane a me di eto manum. O ka se nyana me di ba fi o ka ba ko bi no. Abna egrofo bi abre wa wale asi o. O say abrochire no koye ni kunu beto no wo abrochire ho. Enye ni kunu na ye krata ma no. Ba odonti ni kunu be eba e no ne twe mpra e no fa ye fu. Onye me ye nti okotena abema no ho. Wo emre abema no nyere ho ade. Ade nti a ni papa eko apostolic. Ena ne maame eye Roman. Na obuse ombe omo ade wo Ghana. Enti amantete ne ntem ase ba ne maame ene ne papa ntem. Unfortunately ni maame antu kwan anko adochire ni bi. Ni papa na ekoye. Ani papa di broni, enye broni pete bi koye nkrata. Ene ogina so no di ye ni nyama nyina no nya nkrata ni. Enti ono do a citizen. Asa na ni kunu no ware no kire se na seba ene ni nua no mienu eba abrochire ho. Na de omo ba ye ni woni nu ankase ni fi oni ni kunu ni tem. Eka de na ko no du kunu. Osi owo ni ba panyin na ese yenya obi so ni na ase ba ni bisa se ni maame ewu ana owo de adi fo obi di ba abrojo ko fa ni maame mbra no mehwe de ba no ma na ase ba ete ho na ni nana ni isu a oja ni manyisu sa no afre ni kun e wa dwuma mu se oyire no hyeden won akola ni isu ni kun so bisa hwe no afie dwuma ma fa ka ba obisa free o se what gidigidi oba afie ho no na akola ni isu na wo he a pine wo abebo na nisu sa no de akola na ato ni na so se utifi aro nya adwuma no e ya bla 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 o si de wa famu e wo na ase ba ene ni nyiwa no mu se ni re fi da na etwa ye nse bi wo de nan ho efi na ase ba mo de ba ti ye post story na ye kan o si enye se obewo adwuma mo de time e be start show na nka o ba be mu aka ma ya tie ase se uye den uye yie na wale a hwe no ama wase ba ada ofie ma ade nchi no da ofie ma ade achi a wawade be nuna mse saa ebi mu sisi o ma se de o mo te o mo so a no mo and be sorry them isan so me as a cornerful as a papaful abna wait ma kan your story for the day na why na ye ndi nkomo ye nko ye ni me da se na mada
As a dear counselor, on the day of my marriage ceremony,
please keep tapping and sharing, and give gifts so that we can build this page. I beg you.
Dear counselor, on the day of my marriage ceremony, my mother-in-law and sisters-in-law did not attend. I have no issue with them Oh, in fact, I love them here, especially my mother-in-law. I think she was my own mother. Their absence kept me busy, but some elders and the chief advised me not to cry, so I held my peace despite the disgrace. Now, during these difficult times, my main concern is that my mother-in-law sent word through my husband's friend, warning that if anything happens to my husband and I bring him to bed, they will deal with me harshly. My husband reassured me, saying nothing will happen to me for them to get to me. Still, I feel unsafe and sometimes think of leaving. Though the thought of that he has done nothing wrong keeps me tied to him, despite the ups and downs in our marriage. Today, my husband told me that I am the reason his family has rejected me. This has left me confused and questioning everything. Please, I need your guidance on what to do. Not Shima. Obani team was down more worried on us or Bane. Nkuma for Mamba wedding. But before that, you cannot know winning as in the and an old me if I can ask so bad. Upon a cell on one man. I still Mamba mouth, now I worry a had ye pana. A penny funny, Nana long be to the money soon. Then the sweet job I found sooner. What it's name one of me, I really be. Or say, same way, caution no. Or say, not so far, and then craft fire, if you want down for so at the power bar, say, why you are so new, we knew when the sun. I will go while I am, maybe I worry. We need not a banner to Chima, who to mammy did do. And Niger, or by a sea, every rapid, yes, the moon. Whom I made in her to about. Send me new. Now I've so back to cry, yeah, some answer will see me. And I said, would see me back to cry, refuge to some out to me. Or send the cruise our bar, about fair, Colestella. And how? I be crying, see Momunia would die. Or by the same, you're mirror, what can matter? Or so the custom is still on the ancient. Not so Jawa, really, but so sharp. Then there's one year, apart from say our Raymond talk and they say what you say, but Beman in Yanishe. Nay, net dear, Opana, Nikunu, a year or catch your swisher or buy Colensula in catching the say, oh, went to Mamma Bushian for poor men, or a young one in a means me calling my many sisters for me, oh, super any fair. Sing our Mamma Bushian for poor me, eh? Colensula say, huh? Opana, seven okay. What's the wage and also what you pass? Then I drink will be saying this and the whole question and then I mean, I'm not a pay catch. What's the counselor? One day, man, the baby no top half show. When you watch church, that's not to say. I say, media, you put for the song, or that's it.
I'm not to BBC because I didn't know as I'm claiming.
That will be a number 9. Number 9 found.
Oh, you pussycat.
But other didn't mean pussycat, but me number 9.
Oh, you pussycat that.
Baby, we will be there.
Hey, and I'm passing now, you'll be there anymore. I'm not sure I've been here.
I have some more. I have some more. Yes. I mean, come. I say, minister. Anymore. I say, yeah, the punish me upon a limitation. So, they may, my gay assurance they will be asking the hour. That's when Bemana, casual banners and a host. Now, we wish for a comment, which I say, Nipa no beats me for you to say, oh, that's all. Ochna, Bibia to me, see. So if Nipa tell you that it is B, okay, say okay, but in your mind it is B. Because Nipa is not P. What if I want to Nipa? So Bible the cracker. Tell no me and cow be or then a hobby to Nipa. So it's a Bible more example now to you. Only Johnny need to Mabaka. and the area assure the yes heavy the net. And the Bemana science and no catch and say, now and the bush for Pomia. Comes to meet them this year, dear. Never can the womb.
Abna ba mitubedi nsa wesu ade ba yen bisa wawale na yen bisa se wutu obi fua oni na ase bantem no then na be catch no how will you tell them to live with their in-laws?
Comes to the practice yeah no what works for A it doesn't mean say to work for B and I said the method that will be used to know una or your wife, but una on him know how you do with it. Simple.
However, here's the case. The lady says she was very nice with them. So for them not coming for the marriage, she was surprised and shocked. One son and watch them. Only pan want to call now the BS woman tell me that now my warning. Say usually it becomes a caution for you. So what must say? But here is the case. Bibi saying see woman tell. My daughter must say.
It's not who pretended to the lady and answer thing.
And I be see.
Bibi saying see yeah and I said oh there's a mentor Bibi saying see woman team the ass of no akasa kai. No man but I say oh akasa in front of on the man the manage no. No more for us but no money or no more repa. They do say ni bra pa na wa re ko so na say you mo won ni o mo ba no but mo ba be ta fe won. There was someone they need to never talk about so. Into no, any see.
But a foot no nya earlier na omamba na yesi enya hwe no. Unya sure say na ka awade ne ba na esi omamba no. Na ka esi ye tu ana monko bisa say den ne ba na omamba awade na si ana. But
see no kwena was sam for ba no. Esi na ye no nko adeko e dey expedient purpose and the thing is of bear money papa ba ware na
was have na a different kakra say and cry forward there amamre kwan so ye tu a enkrofo akoye oba ho ade a ne papa mba bear ma ye koyo oba ho ade abafi a bear ma no ebe yo ti say me say me yo wa abna ho ade a ne papa mba me ma me mba o ti ase ena me maami echifo no ye bisa won dodo a ye be mo mo so mo mbra me papa echifo na be do so pa e se mema echifo na ko dia wade e di ba ye ba me maami ni ho me papa ni ho ye me papa nuanom emma emmema mba emmema e ba ye emmema cousins ni adam fofo what's an cry for the entity? Asante for the na ye two empanyufo a emmema count. I before the so mema count. Seven for the so mema ne nyina ne ba ne count. And I before the no ba ne ma metio, oba ne papa tio. And I be ma ne ma metio, be ma ne papa tio. But yen cry for the ko yo ba nwa dia. Oba ma ne busuafo no yen kobi. We send delegations to bring us back report from the assignment that we send them to go and do. So, Obama me cousins amba, it's me sisters amba, as a film, mammy amba, normal. And the woman who say, and cry for my munu, ye congealist, Nessia, ye or bad, we congealist them, ye one dear. Kai say, one dear, you're not mayor, and yen cry for 1 dear. Maybe you are before the what must say? But nyama ye here dear ya abuna 1 dear e wono ma 9 for no ho. E ye minya me papa nia no e de besi dwo akototo de aba. Na ye rapia minya no ene me cousins are rapping near their belt. So they serve you. San and can for the energy. Nancy and no so mo dane de sua I before na asante for the ni bi. Macon can for engagement via the original German Abby a sweet small down and I will forget you. Dear, but my mammy no sorry, but some imagine that Cheddy, yen yet that, and can form a minimum yen yet that. I dear lie a true, you know, you'd bear 1 dear. Yet the bread a general what their moment you pinia. ye pinye ni wale kwa ni afro maame e sika no ne ntoma na ma say we ne ya advance die a kire se wo ba no ya be ne ho ade so omba bedwom wo hwedem. So it's likely that what happened before they came to marry her, the husband didn't tell her. And that's why I want to ask you a question, sir. Sir, only me trim now who's your form prince and meanwhile the can't etiameno Obana Bema, should you come and tell the man? I bring a call. Okay, I'm not your call there. Oh no, baby. I'm not saying open was see apa. Then I see. I was your former Branco Jun Sombra and the Junso Yedi until we are not yet one in common. So moderator or the NC, my weapons or the NC. But young Ryan Jim question me Bisan said, Sir, only men now, I bet ye, and she share Akawali. Now, Mamma can't send me. His son said, on Pewa Nimashe. And I mean, young body in the Akasa said, we say, Jamon Pewa Nimashe, make I pass a buy a beer. Meanwhile, and I'm in no funny on corn. Na saa yon kon de meaning pass e be dan ya wade is as na gia no ne ho dwo e wo mani so me ma me so na ma me pe na 70 ma me pe na 70 me nua mo mbaare nyina so omutu o mani si no so se omu pe na 70 ba de e ko ye ya ne se na abaya ne de mani nje me ho. That was the difference. My family liked her so much. Opa, my family really liked her. They saw her as their future sister-in-law. They were doing things together with her, believing that we're going to get married. But unfortunately, you know, girl and my sisters, me pen asem, like they were so close to her. Many name children almost say but girl and Kasa ko catch them in young say, bear maybe to say me de walemi. Only me kofia yen Jimmy too. So Okache that before. So when my family has accepted her family are wanting not to bring something like me home. But she never told me. And by then, I've also not proposed to her that I want to marry her. I just like her. I like the company of women so much to the extent that I would prefer to have all my friends to be women, not men. One can't me that. Me animals one can't one. Or didn't crabba say, there may be a baby no one day. And I mean, you need energy and you got time. And I make Ramco MC man near Wale, a call them a floor. But me, mammy, and Jida, as a number, mammy, being said, or am prebia, or so better than acid, as a name down for power. But now, Balan Cassam and any Jim who is in the bush of course, I give it to send me a family. It's not me beside when I say Abna. Only a bit trained program worry, never for cancer, full fun who say, young with you are. A chasse or catch that bear man and all ban said, Lucian Fossey say. Should you announce the negative news from your family to your study partner? One can't tell me. One can't tell or catch them and down for what we say, Lucian Fossey. I give it to say me and family Buffy, but and woman can't tell you. It was a war back. Yeah, the Banan Doria, me call shocky a Luciano. And then some can. And I done for more information now. And that Nipa, yes, like the way the Lucian for and James who few was it at the end they told me it seems so like they received me in a certain way that everyone was shocked because me share that in Yama call party say I me body I want them. Now can also mean indeed that it so me call you now and say hey asu papa bi ananka wona se see ya gi wo ebusuen mu no e no aba na ati anim sa de owo na de akura nya ni say uno ahye futa de abasa no ne de ya asresem and it pushed me to inquire. So the kind de me ana me koye me inquiries me de entefre ene kotre bin ene enkatwade any a walk up pen, Master Marco Humbo, on say the farm. What I'm whom said, not Omu said, you be a woman wale me or bebre. Now a year someone wale. As a wale me a cobebre, like a meet me shadow. Says an Nikun, Asian is here or bray. It may be said, ye can be such a while. A so boy in a money, and I both no money, but a month tapia the answer. Only the uncle was almost a double you. Go for a crumb, dear chickens, only credits.
But what's your attack?
Saturday night, yes, I'm not saying a night to be as out. That's
all my clients anyway.
I'm not it's all about my money, saying, but Mam's own power. Me auntie be seen.
Oh, and you won't have a grace ourselves and more. Oh, actually, be after me. Oh, I won't have a grace out. I say, you be so, and it's only funny, I don't have a catch it at the concerning giant.
So we are not compatible in terms of family wise. But say what 80 me cousin back could be a go worry I am finished so worry. Obi enim the buy enti I say we but many years down the line na me auntie back eton nyama e wo mokola e na me the buy e go kan o mo kan no be yi nto e ka say mo suba mboni we nti na jo ba so be worry am finished so worry we feel aben sem ne aduro 70 ye de bay ma ankara ka makun na ye die auntie as so kan se me ware ngu fie e jo kan many years so e na go trigger ntokwa na me say za ye ko omko kan ntokwa foforo kura won sem esi wo mokola you. So I want to hear say in a story you read the lady said she was nice with them, especially the current husband's mother took the woman as her own mother, and so she was surprised that they didn't attend and they were not part of the marriage. Them say can be beer. None can say bear man be catch them no function we are now. What's the question answer? Because now only muntamanka say if you are going to play our end.
I don't want in terms of maybe on my
Yes.
50-50,
Oh
dear.
Now, and net or to where man warning said, Bear man or anything. Bibi yena on shen one farm bread, and the ombe yen. A bush of focus, ah. Go poon, but not to me puna show.
I'm telling you, this crowd really did that show. Because I won't tell them that.
And the way a threat, and I'm a boy. Now, here is the case.
I'm sorry, report to my police.
Soon, Yaman so there. You go police station, one penny as well. But here is the case of catching you could say, the Mushafa Kenny, Bevan Simen, if you want to be behind them. A children, Bevan is who could account in the music of one man Gaza. I want to ask, say, how do we manage? Yes, the all kind of say it varies from one side, but there's a general standard of managing in-laws. And that's why I said from the beginning that you don't make your mother-in-law your mother. And you don't make your sisters-in-law your friends. Let them remain as in-laws. I need to call share football than say Oba and Tokwesi say one toshi ambre ni in-laws.
Hey. What's going
on? If I'm better, I'm going to take a look at a 4 buck anybody, a chocolate book. I will check you of my body. I will you are making. You can go back. Somebody inform what about children? That's all you
It's as I say, Abrocho Namwa, Abrocho Bola, some Crawford to Tom Yamato Bola Swa. Ubedmako fire soon of Abrocha, Obidi the feed be see a one thing, Obini TV be see a one thing. Ah, me call me who be another. Yeah, but me call me who be down, and now be on me and never make it. I said, Diana, a citizen for the hour.
That will be a deal. Who will map a Dianis walk? Market. Going market. Who pay a peg, Diana can't see. Would be a question all about so and Toshiyama. We are said.
I want to name Gazelle.
We never cry. We are that.
It's in manner, my queen. And a son called Anna Cock, no good dear Aquaman or no to me quite. Or the Colana Coya, Miss sister-in-law, I could say, or more to tell Yama Bre, oh, too, quite of Uncle Uncle Mom.
Are you way at the mic?
One
now, you man prior, they can't be too far about going to the Diablo. Hey,
and I make cannot see. Oh, idea or not to buy a way a money deal. Your money is said on the Yammy, yeah. And I'm saying, yarn and down for 4 and in a Kuma, and then come with dear mono. Oh, my share, Bibia, my idea. I see, oh, I see a quiet and acquainted by you. Oh, dear, I don't see the money. A yet deal, papa. Media, how to live with your in-laws are very important. Now, the last question to you before I go to Honorable. Between daughters-in-law, sisters-in-law, and brothers-in-law, which of them are very difficult to live with?
Depending, will be very difficult. Brothers-in-law can be difficult, sisters-in-law can be very difficult, yeah.
But I hardly hear brothers-in-law being very difficult, unless they are in love with you.
It can be anything, but it will be a bit very difficult. It will be any fear.
But will you entertain your mother-in-law and your sisters-in-law to come and live in your house? Will you advise somebody to entertain them?
So,
nominate now, Hokakra.
I promise to sing 1 day, 3 days, 1
week. So, Madame be worried. Now, I want to go back. Oh, what I'm not ni papa, ni papa come out, more dying. Oh, a jigger. Na ni Baba, I'm not in back cross. I can't cheat, yes. And I never will feel be. But I didn't have fear, no fear. It's like 15 minutes drive. Maybe almost 10. Now, the AI said, almost few are none of my mere but say, almost fear enough from until I saw my dad. I said, we are okay. Bear money who you are. What is said? Oh, dimu, sir. Get in him, you're not my man. I can't some make you in crowd. I see one by Yammy, and I hear it on Yammy. I saw no word in Banner Chino, one would be. Time I warren a banner be 29. Now, 749. Yin send a bimba. Get never panso. Aqua whom you knew outside because no mammy name to me. But the warren the Benny, you know, yes, sir. I fear now from Medaga Cla, and I mean, come a Medaga Clan, and Branton said one thing led to the other, Nudin, I say, Bab. I said, Barnum. Needed and Sonium.
Now we want it. Why not? Yeah. You say if you now your team na your media. And your ban of a dawa only 2 with you. Yeah. If you're a bass of a gina home, you only one because say men da or da. But Yami was it Yami so or quite already be here. You know, a fan, like the wife gave birth to the child, but now say bano yin sene indina oga miscarriage, but so no miscarriage ne chi na ge bad za so obi anka esi o anya ni wa ase ba na ta na sa so be so Wata sa se obi antimi nyim mo na nyim nti waye dia onye preko no ba ko kan ba no enye movie
real life onje ne ba no one na ompe ne ba na ten
so penasem entina obeso wo na chi the big to akawa it makes it 20 years
glasses and I and dark I will be taking the damn baby someone. You were doing dark and I accident already.
Big madam, big madam, and the MCBA mean madam. Sisi anabra benyane mi. Yehu wache. Na big hotel video when you be ashe. Unye bi hwe. Oh. Na wa na me hia se obehwa bebo mi mu se oya ade ana wanya ade. Za amna. Egrofo se sana ne kwati so ano egu ne yire ni wase se ne yire ndi ade pa.
So much in the pray.
How much in the point?
Also, even a little video is not all much in the area.
Oh, sir. Oh, some person in a little video, they say, because Ghana, Remuno, who would marry Cordo, bound to but then everybody eating team manner I can post to videos. Hey, I wanted to say any part. I wanted to manipulate Bonisa.
It is true, so I don't believe it, but well, the man the benefit of the doubt on this. But on the year, and that's a one. now Sustia. I mean, I don't the day by here, you can't be an account. We will tell it. You almost said you will be taxed with the whole thing as well. Where they are, Sabi. Them and I know you know. Yeah, but
is a Berman in Kuma. When I went in Kumana check. Now Kuman so Obi could be a dang sausage dryer and cannon Kuma.
Some more. They say it's me, on my own way, no Moka. Because I don't the Kitan make it more than what I am Saturday. Where is your house? It's the first time I miss it.
Oh, sir.
Oh, I tell us, I say, and fetch you. It's a fetch you or the command on the day and fetch you. It's very far from far from we okay. May we are how bad I say, a Kitana say, and there are
no, but the last week, besides one leaky video, but some more cousin, you didn't action for leaking the assembly. That would be a good news. Because we need the about Timama Uku video we post to Amana Corral. I will hear my cover can now foot on me and to a baby. Abna carrier, Yanko, Abna to a swear, Yanko. Honorable, a only was in better ye was some game, and now I cheer one welcome.
As you know, madam, you know, Master Yami Mammy, Puma and Madame, Mawaya Makuma, and Awaya Master. There's a line that needs to be drawn. You know, what draw between Emma, no mammy, India, and Mudia, Makuma, or your master. That mistake. If I get a chance, I will never make that mistake again. You know, maybe dear. Well, was you was him, my Kuma, and you Yaba, and on your madam, the masters to give me mammy. That's the line out.
So, how will you relate with them in this girl's story where they didn't come to the marriage?
Because I don't know how well so said that or one. Because if they don't like you, they don't like you. I'm sure say so I'm also said there were there's comments that has been made. Out to say no, as someone already it is an issue why no be so I'll say a video. Maybe to not find a mafia, it's going to be a bit difficult because said you maybe to know what to make decisions. I was going to say the Babano and for them, I think she should find a way. Now, I said, when you find a two in front of some more soon, I'm when you find answer two cases, not for them to be friends and I said, you'd be big, but no more of them and a bushia. As a Bama and a bushia, I will not say, if you turn and find a man to be, they say, I will need it to it, if you turn out obey.
I said, at the amount cassette be to no memo fanning brown, no much than a blue and Muslim and blue.
No. And no, as I open, I said, oh, my bush, if you have fun, I catch you 60 Sana, and the doubt through number. To why tomorrow will be due. Our woman said, that time on Mokasha said, tomorrow will be due. That's that those days. Also, baby fat. And I said, okay, when the movie mom, acquire this discussion, now I didn't feel. Because not just for one minute, and now, so far, 100, when the phone of Catcher said, in wow, I was up on the phone now, or Cassas in the name. And yes, I did, I knew to be between another and coffee or near Walla.
It's on your day.
And I make us say, oh, catch and said, Nephew moves, Onya Najano, or a symphony form, if I did Nanano. And Tinosa, Nanano penny for no. She should, also come on, and coffee, almost settle her man. Because maybe a Canadian wired. Yes, I'm so nice. Or no, I wish a baby, bear my usual do our catch also with Tina. Nabushi or then Nabushi for any fine. That is it. I want you, baby, you on your own. It's either you go fix it, and I said, baby, I will here, you have to let it go. And yeah, that's the one. They will make you so men. They are professor of Peduan, you can before no one can show uncle, the man, and whatever is need to be settled, no, need to be settled. You don't have to be their friends, you don't have to be, and you know, no, but not cautiously respect each other's space. Yes, sir. My man will be between one. Yeah, no, man watch them. Any decision of making that's up to her.
But you think she should leave the marriage?
But for Canada, marriage, you have to, because Bema on it in a bush for almost trade to be better to Bema. Now, Oba, or much so, Sume, you have a go. Hey, this is a threat. It is a said, busy. My father said, hey, one day upon a mammy, one as a seven. Will be poison and as a baby, no, the baby, and as a baby, better now. Where are you going to take the body? Who's putting in Castle Stone Cassette? And Sabi, who are not to be reacting to the best of them. Maybe I have to tell them. Almost an threat to me. And it's up to her. Trouble or her is not worth it. Because Bama Naka someone who crown our two channel. And also catch also with tin and a bush of one and a yaka. And either you ask them to go fix it. And I said, the bush of what they more. Because one day, you will suffer for it.
But then the baby should be Tima. Over bear my one day. Almost a money year and ever cheap.
And I make her say, Sagan the cassette. No woman in I okay. I honor the confusion the cacra. Because the men power someone stretched out the emperor will be some emperor. No matter how much I will throw yourself at them, on which I will say, for myself. And or another was every another time, no, I can go stand of course, then near my note to talk about into the Omo and I even cry, that's what it is. I will learn almost this one. I will learn as a buy. The man had made a comment. That is a no young person. And I said to copy basic, I'm on one can be young one who said, or home. Said, one is signing in so I ignore no point. Yeah, I don't know what to tell because something should have happened for you to see there. No, I'm in the man camp, and I don't know. So I will know also a woman. You should have put a hold on it. Company phone calls and phone calls. So that's I told you how far but you ignore it too. So I was saying. And yes, while do I ignore our man? They said, what is it that you want to say? I was so good now. I know. No, company for Uncle I did. That's if you do almost settle answer. Or also, I'm going to phone. I do for you. I'm so can I put more money now? No, I do anything. It's no penny for I can't take one too. One settle side. Yes, sir. That man I didn't leave too much. I'll say yes. Or what did I threaten with them? And they mean it. Because we would threaten me and so I'm no cassa. You know, say they mean it. Yeah, maybe I'm no better. Yeah, I said, oh, well, two for no one, and that's over the oh, my phone, you know. Yeah, the more can.
Na we are mammy. Ye coca cranka. Oh, mamma, oh, mamma. Why be moon? Then the Bessiama, what time was about?
Wow. Oh, my car, I maybe I saw my car, so very man.
So one young to into their port.
And then we did too. I got so I did to be said the many of people. Because, okay, one year, said it. Sorry. Obi a ware ne maame and I said papa between I said I do the prayer over I don't like it. If it's so now while I'm dating bear mommy, me disrespectful no if you are no mammy for casting be none of you are a Korea to be as a same way. Or my family or more me one dash with you. If you are 7 before I miss you, the BS that. I'm a disrespect to them. If you saw an Amabusiano and a Busiano, they don't like each other from the beginning. Ain't you know anything could happen. It has said, Obana or a bio with their members. No, I just saw one so on any better. And I said, Busiani, you know, yesterday, Amabusiani, they don't like each other. And I said, Omwati, Abusiana won't cover, if you know, won't cover, Omwati, as if your mama said no, if you remember me back. It is a pass, and I said it could be anything. It could be anything because if I could give an example, some event you confirm them about if you now catch Charlie, about already many new one. No matter what you do, about many no. It's man do no so what Tina so Kovalena. Who fear a place I might never come to visit. No friend, me, I'm a catcher, say whatever it is, and the catcher, man, I said, the catcher, you're the man. Already. What's it? What's it? And maybe I said, so, Simon, yeah, Beba,
Never say, Uba Bema, Nancy, and Nancy said, oh, Uncle Show, none of them.
oh, I tell me about now, Nana. I don't know much now. If I tell you something, Nana, I tell you, no, so, mammy. It's a man, Brian. You never come back my face on me from the boat. And no day, I'm in the pretty. And we find them.
And then,
but a mammy, it's your place there. No less than related. Say, be our mammy, even cry a mammy. So I go having a mammy, but put it with you. Because why be a man in you? Not Massimame, so dear. What's the man? Oh, yeah. Over minute. The more, oh, yeah, woman, the more, oh, yeah, woman. One day, they do, baby, no. Wouldn't you comport to you? About a focus your muscle, Tiaba. Ain't it? Me, some are Melfia. A baby now can say, now my baby, now you. What do I like to clean the house? Or no, my baby and funnel because no, my baby will be cleaning. Ain't you know that me, mammy, a bar or bayano? I may not make us no, mammy, banner so bay and to make us. Ain't you know, I won't keep that men pass our stress and what to be bashed. I'm here no green. My mamma, one a baby not penny no beside my cash them. So I will fear me at Naho. Well, you know what? I can't visit. Move to the year. Never be. But some say maybe now. I bet now 1 year, 6 months. Maybe shop boy. May not answer for any minute. Because I don't know, mommy. Till I have mother do it. I tried the most I can. My Baba, yes, mommy said, why he doesn't have a choice. Into me, I know my convener. Look, I'm married 6 months because he go past our banner. Now, mention no home if you my open so keep out there. it's more peaceful. Or chinabi. As someone may see America, so my buy in a big wali, and no dear. Men yet.
It's not just say, I sit now. Ewa wadi yani ase no betina no. And that form.
I've done it once. Many of you.
Now,
I would never do it again.
Ade amwawa na
in so many ways.
Amwawa.
You know, I wouldn't do it again, no.
Bwana amwawa na ye wuna uni suban na wase ba na suban.
It could be said, na me ni suban. It could be said, master no suban do be ye no amwa. It is said first no no say na wo ka say. Bi mo so mo ase. First na would say me no master better na why not? But then after no, I decided to say no, master ya master. Me kru maame, enya me maame. Me kru sister, onye me sister, omo ye me kuma afo. Enti no, oba me fia, I will serve you. Say my kuma na said master. When you gone, we gone. We don't need to be picking up a phone to call each other to say yeah, those kind of things, you know. It will never happen to me again. Because it brings trouble. Baby, the trouble brewer can never handle it. No matter how much you try to compare yourself, easy, intermediate. Maybe or one mark of weekend, and we do weekend, we are committee. So, for some sharp alarm, made to be here. But only you see a party, it won't happen. See what I see, I might be said. Say, Meso, me ban on also a bema, on also Kowalia, Meso me call her a pia. I would do the same thing. To me, my Korea did the same thing. There are some of them. Intimate me fee. Me nana and nana, or the neighbor. I shall know the best way I can, but I met no fee said, or you don't me, but now so have it Obama.
I said, you can. What you could na was any okuma for any sound there. A year but ukun fia won't call. A din to about won't call. Will you isolate yourself from the family?
No, but why I said a year back, Madame for Crana said a year back if you are Semako. That doesn't mean Semako. There was a million mouth, then I'll go about my business. But that doesn't mean say me no matter how message say my bush for into your consist upon come me my mini you know my mother and I said when you know my sister or me in kuma for any part of there nipa home anything could happen about any time. It is if I want peace in my marriage, I would not entertain the idea say oh, me kunu me nuanu. You know, want to make the BCDiano. I will call them. I will talk to them. Yes, no, I will not make that mistake again ever. And you know, me there was a me. Almost come one. Me feel. Say cleaning and open some now. Oh, sister near my me my sister near my and yet, me and me buy you. I'm a saco. But self-free, it will never insipid.
And the also that you ask about so no you're fine. When I won't play another day.
Oh, I guess I may know when you're fine, but I won't sit there and entertain the idea that it won't happen, bruh. Tell me not to no. Now I'm not let you to fear me to be fear. I give you the necessary respect. So when you come to my house, I expect the same respect. So me bana say, me be me who anymore so over. That's it. Who overstep over do not cancel my opetch me. I overstep my boundary. It's in a member and my overstep my boundary. Me baba strawa. So me bestrawa. Master how many hours? 3 hours. Become me fee. So who here be do a maintain as of a so baba me fee. That's fine. You could come, but for more grab it on a pop. Time was so bad before Mamma Yamanana. Nadia, me, they almost be new among somebody. It is idea, okay, but make a massive fee said. Charlie, let them watch me to make a town 2 3 years. Hey, maybe.
I mean, I see, my husband had an opportunity to go to Italy, and we're renting in Newtown, and my mother-in-law was in Abeka. So my husband was the same person paying rent for the mother, and said I and my daughter should go and join the mother in their 3 bedrooms. I went to live with my mother-in-law, as my husband said, because of financial understanding. My family is in Kumasi and my work is in Accra. Counselor, counselor, what I went through, I wish I was employed as a house help who has no freedom. My daughter and her grandmother and father made me a slave in their house. I will never advise that your husband travel and you live with your mother-in-law. It is a demon in bottle. Demon in bottle. I've not done any demon in bottle. So the only person of James is here and say, or can't James say, Niknu enya kwanya etu kwanko etini. No mama wale wobako. Ena niknu na ni maame eti abeka. Ena omuti Newtown. Eti niknu me ka se wetu adan mi eni de na ka. Onko kan ni maame no so no na ni maame mo mase. Enti okaka na se ba oni ne ba. No se na se ba ni ne ba ni niknu eye ba ku tia. Enti on de on fo aso da so bi. I mean, I don't know, but that's somebody's message. And I now go be to quite the day. Now can be honorable.
That's it. Oh, to quiet. No. The water one near to Otia. That time I told so now no chair that I know your mamma so dear. So now what change? And now more to buy out, compared to my annual, and make what now mamma mention for what?
Say that what they are telling castle. Is any man one at 3-bedroom house?
But that's it. But a piano so coin, and the sister-in-law, and then the brother-in-law, and so nothing no one no we didn't. And
there you, me mammy, and then bano. Nebana only ni kuna grandmother was close to the grandchild. Any ni against or no?
And yet, well, about you know, it's not safe. How do you say, who to go to make what's our mammy? It's who to find out. And for mammy, no baby, be a cow to make them be a class, a baby, oh, mammy, and you think there will be peace in that house? How? And unfortunately, the bounce was up on it, and some more kind of private, yeah, the baby, and I now should bet. Well, dear, slavery bad, slavery in the second hand. No, it's okay.
So, okay, I opted to live with my mother-in-law to save money for my husband.
Okay. And yes, she chose it.
But say, oh, to should not himself, the mother-in-law may fine.
And I did quiet now. This is changing. I'm sure I said piece by piece, they change it up. So you didn't say, oh, Debbie, I deal with me and I'm kind of more meeting. My message to cover them free by.
Counselor, I have rented a new place. My daughter doesn't want to go with me.
So that man is nice. What can you do? Obana Swanko, Tintin our own.
Sister, how old is your daughter?
Me, 13.
David, baby, son.
And about one year, I would to me decide this and no. Are you kidding?
SS1.
So to me,
SS1 is already 16.
16. And that's what I tell you. Osasunza. It's one young man and another. Just 16. What's one and another? Now, oh, true, who we now say, the near man, not all way of you, a baton of swap, but why they didn't come and find a bag or whatever.
My mother-in-law says I can't stay in the house because of Ashawo.
Nonsense. I said, Piano, what you fear, and I will bet me have a catch yourself over Ashawo.
It's not to say bear money shared or kind and bear money opinion. No, baby, I didn't bet now, Ubeshan and Swamman. It's not in the call.
You know, also the opinion. Now, if you walk away near a cross, I was not a ocean name. I didn't want to say, I can tell me, I'm kind you, but the way I'm going to meet in the meeting. It is all by 16 at the age of 16, also on back. Osasu Sasa, Dano. Why would free you? Nothing, the way in Abu Gunusua. Or no, the Brika one of us and near Maba. Because stress is blue over. You leave it to people to make. But you don't kill yourself trying to make it right. After you're making it right in you. Now I know. You're not yourself anymore.
Counselor, we have 2 children. My husband says, hey, we have 2 children. He has not married me yet. He says he's waiting for the approval of the mother, so my bride price can be paid. Now, what do I do? Charlie. It would not just say, sister, we don't ask them or the buy any dear. Oh dear. What say on friend pay before the car 7 months? Nah.
Yes, no, come back to national and national. So I say, otherwise, the baby now. No one can say money to you, and yes, sister, who yelled down, and that's a 7 year pass our man who are. Oh, make do it near my wow, I say yes.
No, we don't want to say now, and therefore we don't.
Also, to Ghana, that's what to buy. But to Ghana, that's what to buy. And what to buy now, from Hadia. And how can one equal? Your friend is only started by more who says, come to buy it, yeah, the bay a year. I didn't know what we know about room. Body no, no, what dear, keep put that to feel. Go say no more when I pass that home, let it go. You have nowhere to go. Also, what's our problem?
But only says, send an equal cancer or normal emission for among with Martin on Jari Gunongo.
You see, said Nicono Swakasa. Antina make us say, or solid good no bar. Obibaka say, before bar, Obia can baby. And she or dear before so now make a decision. And she will not say, not say I can. Nicono Swaka. And Tim Penny for now. Teacher the red. Oh, 1 penny for no. And so was our problem no. Because Nicola can never America. The won't know. There's no way senses and by what I'm on what on that. To a man penny for no one answer no. Omukobusan, yes, and the Abba. Omusan couldn't say also at the end of it, or say. And then I never want catching it, or say. Nay, Tina, the bush of one and a half. Something might have happened. Yes, I may have papa. That knows who will be a strong self problem. And yes, the next innocent year. I'm going to baby bubble because that's she have a problem. Because when the bear may betina, only the bush of walk up, bear man to be in an house, Tinama bush of one America. You better hold over your head or two.
Yeah, that's it. To pack. I mean, I want echo. Lady Victory. Hey, rich wife. I miss you, Papa. How are you doing? Hey, we watch it. So wow. Kafra. Your page, you know, all the restriction. Where they self follow way. Where a new page I be. Where a new page I be. Abnada Roma. Now in fact, back no man block is my abre. Obviously, my call we. Marie we. That means say Madonna Mary, and me call her.
Are you serious?
Not obviously marry something that is not wholesome and then maybe if you say yeah, what you are chewing will be harmful to your health, only are blocking it. Maybe is who first when I'm gonna communion, now say that day and yeah, sorry, yes, what they buy. Oh. Yes, if me a reporting page by bus and see, I mean, my area, my brother, page now to. So I'm building from scratch. It's a big page. No, I'm building from scratch. I say I'm about to share, my gifts. Now I'm calling maybe a big deal. Lady Victory. You're story for the day now, but lady young corner ready to go so. Omanisi on your day. Nasiba, Omambana, what you see on Mowale. Yes, yeah, she. A chair Mowale, our ups and down. But yeah, Nasiba, the warning, but as smart from Brandon said, Bearman on anything. Musuo can be not over from one children Musuma, if you will. And I'll catch any Kunikuni say, if you want Casa Woo, you be out to me. But Otiwa didn't see and be one of the catchers or cow beating or bread or in a vision for NTV. Also, artists are saying, now my editors is here, this year or no one. It's on your day. The Victory story that upon your house.
Because counselor, one thing they say, and what's that? Worry. Yeah, my you. Yeah, in a sense, for worry. That shall also ma. Maybe yeah, one or continue so of course and your mama no, it cannot happen. You know, I tell you what here, I say. Worry with the eyes, I don't know for my one son, about baby, our it's now I just want to so why tell me to not happen from our me? No, that cannot happen. They all worry, and they see that I don't finish much less than so I'm sorry, I'm measuring up here. Not on it. But yeah, should I say that it will not never be as a ground slide? Yes, I do. And see, I am my opinion. Because if you are saying I want to, you are right. Yes, you are. You know, we can't say we are not. Because I idea why you might be out of it. I find me or measure that I want to. Now, I then for you, depending on the memory, sense that you are now. When you wish you for who catch your move, I cannot. That's not something that woman should have done. But anyway, from the Tom's name, I want to just say, when I hear me, anyway, I be at the end. Mamma, to where would you pass away? So that you didn't know. You say, oh, I remember I didn't feel for Grandma from the flower. Now, finish your worry. And that one, and they won't go back at so. I say, oh, proud. That's why let me put it to the man, say what you mean. Interesting. But Jimmy, Papa. So, how are you about now? You know what's this woman back? I want to realize. I will see you still. I'm a worry. I want to just as I'm saying, so bad, I won't worry. This man has no business also marrying. Because there was who sending a cassette and Papa would say, I'm quite so. Mom must say, because no one will worry. I don't know about Mr. Doran. I only think if there's some reason I hear so again, that's reason of someone that you don't marry the person. But so much Mama reason, there was someone I won't cassette show. Mommy, dear. Because let's say, I'm just using this as an example, say, dear, and the tribe, I'm saying, any can again, I'm more brown virus, I'll try to do one and dear. There won't not say, I'm to my share, one for your something. So my idea will be immediately done, the actual one I say, I must say on my own born. Sasa Tilly Barry, Mammy, and Tissa, Miss Row. Mammy, family home, she didn't make she. Now, the young poor honor, or the moon family, Shilla, animal pipe or implantation. I mean, there is so many ways you can go about this. At some point, on Betty. No more to name yet. I'm going for Krana. I don't know what you. When they step grounds at the wedding, honor now as who parents are. Our grounds was at the party they came and they accepted, say yes, because the baby said, that alone is a recognition. Say yes, they may see a baby na idea ever consume and a cell mobile. So, I must tell you what I'm baby. There are so many things they cannot do to you anymore. I'm going to go back now. I'm Papa and I teach a woman, Mamma, someone, to show where they must say, your Mamma, someone. Before Hawks has same crown, Kelly will leave to form the UK. I was also who said that the other more I know about to Tony at the end. I heard it then, but yeah, and first of all, the man and the woman made a big time mistake by saying who ignore the parents being there and going to marry. But now that they are married, the man shouldn't have come out at some point to say, that is all sometimes now I wouldn't have the number. Then now I'm not pass on I'm feeling said the reason was because when you almost say, oh, yeah, Bema, was so bad, I couldn't almost so far. Because yes, if I say yes, no, I will not to the warrior. That's under no condition, and I probably you should that same thing now. Or background in the genius and the answer that can from our warrior without your family, you know. Once we pass us some now, I can't say the same. And no quarantine, I won't get enough. For Massa, which are ready for that. No. That's sickness. Don't do that. Even if that's what the reason is. What ever come to happen, my friend? That is now your cross you have to die with. Because you know all those things now went ahead, not worry about it. Tino, won't be fast as in the country. So, about so that's what I worry with one. I am not going to do it. It's where no me who say two fools at a playground that Omaka so many your media grow. Sorry.
Two fools,
Yeah, both of them. Yes, they are two fools. I'm sorry. Because no matter what on my because comes and woman maybe I have a one.
Oh, why did you
Oh, maybe for a long time. Okay, maybe more than me tell me a bit for and yet the whole banner we trends and you might did that. Maybe before that. Very the on pen would be by I pay the and the actually Chende. Before. And tis a mouth, my sacra will remember me then pay you quite a shooting of ya. And Council. No, do and I was a by a man, and I was for the castle. This is an Yaban Sam. What children say, they all cry you in this alone. You thought, say, oh, this Berman. Not let me see dear Chocoari, not coaching the cheap to be beyond putting a Berman and Matthias say. My men and Papa Mukani decided to have 1 year on the channel. And that same man is telling you, say, a whole brand in our boat. So why would you not say on a cry? And that is not fair. That is not fair. And I was a sister who the Oyano. Because of Bravo, we are still on your baby, but our Raymond some doors. And to me, of father things become a normal to fire me. Too much, no, yet to a doors. I said, be anyone in the idea of winning, just send by union international, that's all. But the moment external issues, come find me too far. If I were me, I cannot deal with the laws. I cannot deal with them. They are there, I recognize them, I acknowledge them, I respect them, I say, I give them the salutes that I have to give them. But to deal with them as sin, I will become me, meaning, and simply when you are coming, baby. Then you do what you're very over because I cannot. I need to answer. The moment I remember I can me I dealt with a brother-in-law and never doing it again. I'm never doing it again. Talk of mother-in-law, every muscle. Then an in-law rabbit and she and I mean because you know me pay my who you need. I don't want to mean to me about it. We are women who can say, no, she'll be back. Or she'll back running as a pituity. No, I'm a tina room when I'm in a bed. No one to me, but there was a mission there because they are no be able to put them on that. That's what it is. Abraham be a money deal when you took Rubia or Shibu. Yes, she and yes, actually each other. Oh, mommy, let's say, how are you? Okay, you mommy, and I show you what we got. If I show you, mommy, if I show you, and no, I'm going to see one Tiana and now, I'm Tiana and now. When you make me frown, you're not my friend. My mother-in-law is not my friend. She's my mother-in-law. Me no me din komo pi and I say biki ne make asa wanga say because me to know what asa do mo say no wanga say because I say what me catch on na e pay na ko da ju because get kasa me say me si obi aboa na but me ni pa bi nso account when you tell me something na say nkuya me nim say ne as a me ni free so ti dey me waka me canon say ne wo ejiti bia na wo say wo ti ase me do what tell me no you all right to me the so awesome. No, mommy, sir, okay. Now we'll see never go okay. You when you can say matter why and the sarcasm. Bye. Someone else never go. Okay, we're on that side. What if I kill one of my hands? What can you do to me? That's why. Didn't I tell me? But I'm no way by it. Remember the person I don't have time for the comment. You look at me to them, so I'm not the end to them. I still not the kind I know. Yes, I have about him. And the thing is making already, maybe one who here. Sounds like some of the things are what kind of your here. The moment of them, me and I'm or them, another person of them. Or only the car, a back of the and old generation. And where would the obey? For all you know, the in-law no asema can is actually true. Maybe I won't share them but the first thing is free. The other side, it's in I was saying me and I am pretty pim. The pim really now we're gonna buy in it with a few women here. And I thought near me, that's all.
It's a Beman the Bobana Mania said, I don't know how much your phone pen and said, Bemana. What can do I kind of creepy and answer?
What kind of crap? Thank you. Because I idea that means there was something inside of you from the beginning now to family answers of my wedding as you're ready. But say me said and I'm so we are Bema one or no matter what. That time I was a minute ago, I'm a wedding. One year, next year, I didn't my family wants to eat. They should go ahead and yeah, that's young for you. It's my main trust and no one can hear us. You run fine. No worry. But you went ahead and married. And you know all those things will should do what I do. And not and the fun up away. The country and say, and you limit your shall limit it. There are certain things the council you cannot tell anyone force you to do. Or you are forced to worry.
Your dog.
You said you want to marry me, and I made me accept it.
Your dog.
As a big man, a general or dog. Or running in there. Or don't Ellen in there. I know. They haven't taken a jelly down. I'll try to like you.
Oh. It's your job. I don't know.
Oh, I want to know. That's a good job already. I see that you're in it. At the same time, the true action on my memory, you know, what the next now. Kojawa, Kojawa, maybe to make a video. I will tell you. The young three Maori as a minimum hour diet. Need to be and I so yeah for that thing. Minyawa, my marriage is not perfect. But yours might also not be perfect either. And to the culture will say, could I cause me minutes and I was it as a man, the end saw me to be a bit too much. I say, big music, I don't want you to come on back for die. But I'm all. And you will now walk. One a winning a one a show, sending me a one, I say, Joe. Make it how much you have into me. They were home. Mr. How much you have into me. To me, what do you foresee me? Send a make a show as a car and a brain and you made a meeting in that shot. Maybe so. But my bro, Counselor, I'm sorry.
Sir?
Yeah.
You better roll.
All these days.
You better roll.
Oh, sure. Then it draws again. I've said it. And I don't know.
Now we was about. Wow.
Master, I feel Robert now be precise. And you say, I am going to be a week. And will free baby or one or so of the surrounding back and try not to the interest of the mass from that. Because then maybe, maybe no, I'm sure I'm a ceramic. Or the ceramic and many sort of home. No problem. For that time, I can do that. But I mean, you are to come back, you are to take an apple. Now, Kaza, what's wrong with friends? I want to buy the banana. It's not my restaurant. I want to rest like that. A weekend, I've seen me. But 2 months, you to me that conquer. 4 weeks, you okay. And okay, I'm going to make a senior clinic at myself. And then you say, or buy, no, so happy time. I can't go on so far. You can go at the park, that's so far. But Kaza, or a funny sign, and also say, I know, say. For me, say, it will not be a yearly thing ever. And yearly say, here, be I do this particular 3 months a day. I just only want so much ever. And then I won't call me and so good man. Because I go through, be I told that some mamma. Because even during that time, I'm thinking about me privacy. Do whatever you want. I don't need it. I'm sorry. But it says something very answer. Not me, need enough. Or no, we will still survive. So let's do it. Let's do it. And then we have done it. It is what it is. But I have my in-law here. I have my grandmother here. But that's how much I wanted my privacy. It's all about Panami Amanka Samashada. Because I'm a first born, I'm a city mommy. Because that's an animal 5th floor. In New York, it had to pass a 6th floor and from say floor near 6, 7 and Sana. Is it those times, up to 5 floors are that building or elevated. So we lived in one of those and I was on the 5th floor. So I say me go to the year or the feel I may miss to Kakaka. It's me the name of Jama as it said, I may come back to work and you go down. Send out or and then I do it that way. It's me call me quite the man of the name of Jow. Oh no, Nana near the Hubaya, and then mother from my dynamic. So that's your almost an air or not to any happy. But I guess a baby feel the mason of it. Go back to Korea, send a man, and yes, I will pay to the chinch. Maybe as I was in there, so I think a crazy way in our fast. I think a crazy pay. Because I am not getting kitty be old. I am not getting kitty be. No, big person. Because when you see what you see. But we know we are up to now because of once I just ordered my department one year. Was the end of Cassanger would tea. All because of that one thing or Cassie Panani. And it's idea of Casa would be panity. It is in-law issue. I will hope it's something just been there. I don't know. Like I said, me on to send it to me, you know. Then I knew it. But it's not cool. And your mouth will be either parties. Because when we are doing it, I do we also think of the party say at the end of the day, you know, balance so cost how you with that in-law. You know when I'm not happy about your mother, your wife. Say, well, no, mommy, you okay, no, you're happy with any idea. Once I move around, I am not atmosphere and I start. So we are all suffering. Yeah. And then just we don't know, not tell on one I got to move out balance so. And when it goes the other way around, the same thing. Say, maybe Papa, they have me or this one. Or then, yeah, and yet the same you couldn't go have to make sure I because that's something I just that comfortable. I think that part. I know they probably think about it, but I don't think they think of it that deep. I don't think so. And see, on my head, the brand I had the image and the deep shape when age me. But sister, I don't know what her beach I found because when me say I won't out in a beach. I said no people want to catch me say, and I made me so current and I say about. Then I'm sorry. As any a woman of brano. Man, I don't know. I really can't tell, but I mean, the oil. And again, these are women why we are not there, but what I need to but today, so you know, into me to the half when I say, Woja and as a manager, on the 200 wins and Morena, what shares you on them. If any near to what's around and cry, so that one, you know, so they come up and I say, or the backup and push and so on. Would be any good in the morning. Aye,
well, yeah, that's it. Put your mind to phone boy, that's it. Amna, what at 9 o'clock?
That's Abra 9 o'clock. Abra 9. Abra, if I say, well, you know, people to the so one day and we are showing
The hotel Akosran. Osrenku. Osrenku.
Hey, guys, let me say a mobile.
Oh.
Because if I wait me but just within it, I can pray to pack a crowd.
Bread you go to pay.
Bread you want to pack a cracker. A bread and then to be found at that so. I wanted to be able to pack.
Omnium screwdriver, in fact, omnium
screwdriver.
As I said, a man who said, it could be enough for more.
Enough for cry.
We are no password said, but 2 pounds or 2 million son of bread. Now, Bema seems to give it, they get you more.
I said, oh, ban now, so and what to
and chair.
That's because I ain't transforming quam, but a mountain does to send a air also what that's to give it.
And you mean sheer with that.
You want a son also.
You share with that.
You want to know, generally, the more, oh, yeah, but a bass and I saw a car girl, then I don't know you different.
She should be my wife. But she should be my wife. Send him on WhatsApp. Now I'm sure the mail. And Pebroni, Mindy Bruni, the end Pebroni. Never just my divisa. I'm not going to so ombre energy. You abna ada dia. Ono no beka say nani kumunti empom. It Matthias Yentina say futu anyina dey my sister say. Ono abosi ongo hu panifo ne ne be man nkatem say den ya ye ni busuafo. Onso kire say be man yina ma pa etim say be man say den na aba enu a den dey see ye. E na atimi kan we kire. Sam waye na be man kwanya ama natu etu anamo a esefata. So uncle Suntina wade yase ana on say ne kuku kaka na onko media ne say okwa waye fiti say na busianfo yi kire so mpe wasema menko men ka say odo ne de wale be ma nti na meba oba nti na meba ye mpe wasema tu awade ne sheda kusi da gonzi ye pie afi entokwa sufo fidie mu aba abonten na wonso wayi wani edi akwa awade ase ama agro no ayefe ena fake bae yete ne nka che honorable nso de oyirae waba na mi adom abena nso bae after 30 minutes oni ame ejuma opunu to ada de aka no yenso yefa nkongogu mpem na nyame nchaade ochina ye wa yebesi bia yose di nkomo bema wutie me bomode na pe Afromax Plus na fe bi bo ho ba enwe ni o e friend Afromax Plus be a wo bia order audience is here for 862 215 2007 862 215 2007 ana makpa ginger honey chips baby a wo bia so a ohia chips ni bi no misra o ha you benya bo Lady Victory ho baby a wo bia Lady B e wo bi ho bo modern e wo ha you na kwaje wo bia uba New York, New Jersey, we need more honorable ya ofra ho. I took the idea, but what na send me WhatsApp 862-215-2007 and 202-412-5332. The yan say obe order wo there, me inform bro. Na me adom no china, odom ye na de ka bi chia. Ina ye beba abeka say that. Abna honorable me da ma say. Monday ye. Bye bye.
Yare yo, yare yase. Obi benya one fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pockets, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.